Hello and welcome and happy Wednesday. I am very exhausted. But at the same time it's kind of like, but I wanna play well, I wanna finish the story. So here I am. Better or worse. I don't even know why I'm so tired. I think I didn't quite sleep that well tonight. And then I also kind of just been playing World of Warcraft the entire day. Which is good. But I actually did some Mythic Plus on my Druid. Managed to get all the way up to a tier 7. What did we get? That's actually a champion level thing. But there is kind of said that I'm going to collect the merits just to kind of like have them. Because I already have like fairly decent amounts of like champion level gears. I mean, I have the weapons. That's really all I need, I think. So yeah. But bloody hell, healing is exhausting in Mythic Plus. Especially when you're kinda undergeared. I think I had like a item level 220, which is what I'm having here, but like worse weapons. Like the weapons were barely even level 200, so yeah. Xena, how did you manage to get into Mythic Plus with horrible gear like that? Because playing with, well, friends or acquaintances, I guess. Oh, look at these little parrots. Aww. Oh, they're adorable. Anyway, today we're going to like to hopefully finish up the story, but I kind of want to see this one because I think he can learn, like, he just had to craft something that I need to craft new gear, which I very sorely need. So I think we'll start with this one. We're not going to be doing any prey right now, but just the quest here. So far, Anguish has been invaluable in bolstering our forces. Our weaponry and guns are all but hardy and potent thanks to this newfound power. I've also been developing ways to shape Anguish into robust enchantments that can strengthen us elves. Meet me downstairs. I will show you what I found.
Anguish seems a malleable force. Let us see what else it is capable of.
Let us see indeed. Because it's kind of like looking at things to craft. I still haven't fully decided which things I want to actually craft for my mage here, but all of them required something called something tantrum thing. Tormented Tantalum, close enough. And I think you get that from here. So yeah, I kind of need to unlock that. Since it's a bit of a quest with story thing, I figured I might as well wait until to do it later. Honestly, this is the entire reason I'm streaming tonight, so we could do this. This blood knight was injured during the invasion by a foul creature of the void. They volunteered their body to my research. Let's see what our Anguish can do.
First, prepare
dear.
the cleansing salts. This should protect our knight from the cruelest side effects of Anguish.
Are you okay? I mean, clearly not. Oh, walking too far. Awkward.
Now, the vessel. We will amplify its potency. Place it here carefully.
Placing the thingy.
This power can be
Yes, Alice.
temperamental, but the reward is worth the risk.
Wait, what's the thingy?
Baladash, Malanore.
But that's Malanore indeed. Oh, it's a thingy. We channeled the Anguish.
The void's touch is cleansed. These forces are potent, versatile, and their side effects appear manageable.
Well, you're welcome, I think. Okay, but that did not quite give me a new craftable item thingy. Didn't that essentially just tell me that you can, like, reverse the effects of void and certain death, essentially, by just being very, very angry? Well, not angry, but filled with anguish.
Sinu Amanore.
Unfortunate side effects I expected. When we're on the bleeding edge of magical discoveries.
The Sunwell. The enchantments need refinement, but sacrifices must always be made in the name of progress.
Valia, while you've been away, I've been refining our work. He produced a jeweled ring in the palm of his hand. Small trinkets and jewelry that contain crystallized anguish. I've discreetly gifted these to a few willing Sylvian citizens. I wish to observe the effects of a controlled concentration of anguish over time. I've shaped the magic to lend the bearer health and strength. Seek out volunteers out and check up on them. Oh dear.
See what effects these anguish-wrought trinkets have conjured. I expect a powerful vigor and vitality in those that wear them.
I'm not entirely certain whether the research he's doing here is good. I mean, it sure is research of some sort. The elf clutches of a jeweled necklace in her hands as she gazes glassy-eyed at her surroundings. So, how are you feeling?
Shall not falter.
The colors of our city are brighter and the smells of food richer. It's magnificent. I mean, if anything, I almost feel like this whole anguish thing is almost bringing the blood into Blood Elf, so... It's not quite blood, I guess, but it's close enough to blood magic. The Blood Knight's face is twisted in a foul grimace, a crimson glint in his eyes. Hey, are you feeling okay? Ow. It's mine! You can't have it. I wasn't going to take it, but okay. So rude, just smacked me in the face with his shield. What a meanie. Is everything alright? Everything was great until I realized my training partner tried to steal my gemstone. Paranoia and lies. I know it was you who tried to steal my brooch. Oh, they're just quarreling. So, yeah, I'm not quite certain whether this is necessarily a good thing. Seems to definitely heighten senses and paranoia. Probably not the best combination.
Anguish.
Aggression is a symbol and expression of strength. So long as we are the predators and not the prey.
Purell aggression, a minor side effect, but the power granted is undeniable.
Okay. But if everybody started becoming super aggressive, he would have quite a lot of issues, certainly. Valia, I need you to attend to a matter in the city. I've received word from Knight Captain Solara that there's been an incident in the Gardens of Remembrance. She reports elves have begun acting out violently, causing coalesced anguish to manifest and terrorize the residents. You can use the crystalline vessel to reclaim the coalesced anguish and soothe the elves whose minds have crumbled. So much of the magic will weigh heavy upon you, but I'm confident you have the strength. Well, that's nice we have confidence. Oh, I almost went into the two cute little paras. Cute. Yeah, we're just kind of like trying to finish out the prey story, and then we'll go do the main story. I'm probably just going to do the story mode of the raid and not actually do the raid because I don't think I have the brain capacity to do that. Not at time, to be quite honest. Hello? There you go. Because my brain is very tired. But it's good enough for like just doing story raid things. Did you start that fire? Hmm. What is that other person doing? It felt like like nothing mattered at all. You two, stop that. I see we have like these small people. Oh, this Anguish thingies coming out of people. I love how this noble is just gonna like, ah, yes, perfect time for a stroll in the park. While people are literally fighting in this fire in the park. Hello, can I please like do the thing? There we go. Another person who's starting fires in the park. How dare they? No, 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 leave the flowers alone. It's gone. The pain is gone. So, should we like report this magic to someone? I don't know, it's not exactly feeling safe. I also awash with anguish right now. That's fine, probably.
Sinu Amanore.
There will always be some who resist progress, but no matter the cost. My studies in anguish are for the people of Silvermoon.
The sun will. Do not bore me with your details. The field work is your responsibility. Besides, any anguish spilt in the city can be recovered all the same.
Sure. Oh, nightmare difficulty. I've heard bad things about nightmare difficulty. I heard word of the heroics in the garden. Someone thanks you for quelling the chaos. And I thank you for recovering so much anguish. The crystalline vessel may be the conduit, but the body must be robust to handle so much power. Like me, you have the strength to withstand the torrent of anguish inside you. At least for a short while. Come, let me relieve you of your burdens. Okay.
Come to my chambers below. I will relieve you of the burden of hosting so much anguish.
That would be lovely. I also think it's funny that this is beneath an inn. like of all places to conduct research. I mean, I guess it's easy to like, you know, grab a travel if you need a volunteer.
Anguish still lingers on you.
You must be weighed down with the burden of so much anguish after helping clean up the mess in the garden. When you're ready, I will release the magic from you. Yes, please.
There are those who would look down upon us, champion. Who would turn their noses at the blood we have spilled.
Okay. So let me interact for some reason.
Sinu Amanore.
Oh, I need to prepare the ritual that I used on the other guy. Right. And then we place this. Help, please.
But from that blood, we have drawn power. The power to defend our city.
This is fine.
To annihilate our foes. Just as Silvermoon was not rebuilt in a day, so too will the consequences of our work here unfold over the years to come. They might not be fully felt today or tomorrow, but when they are, all of Azeroth will come to fear the might and determination of the Blood Elves.
Do we necessarily want that, though? Do we want to be feared? I do not know. Right, but it didn't get the tormented title or whatever it's called. Out of this, maybe there's another quest. Anguish's power and power's predation. Would you rather that we be a sheep or a wolf?
Listen, Will. You are the teeth of my predation, a hero of the people. Sinu Amanore.
It doesn't even give me the thingy. Can I purchase it from over here then? No? Hang on. It can be bought and sold in the auction house. Okay, I have no idea how to get that then. I mean, the auction house clearly. Anyway. Maybe it's kind of like a thing that can drop as you, like from the torment or from the prey caches, maybe. That's my best bet. That is not quite important right now, though. This way. Right, so we're now going to do the story mode. We have to take down the Voidspire. Normally this is the raid, but as I said a little bit earlier, I do not really feel mentally capable right now to do the raid. Not necessarily feel like I have the time. Because the thing is, I don't particularly like pugging. It has nothing to do with having to rely on other people's skill. Quite the opposite, it's having to rely on other people not being very mean people. And honestly, I do not trust pucks with that at all, because every single time I've gone into a puck, it's always been a matter of either nobody says anything, which is the good situation, honestly, or somebody's being mean and talks shit about people who makes a small mistake and all that, and it's just, why? And what's worse is that people also have a tendency to leave, like, if you wipe, then people just leave. They expect perfection, which is just silly, because I mean, if you play at quote unquote such a high level, why are you pucking? I mean, if you act like that, clearly press you're insufferable and nobody wants to be in a guild with you, but not for playing in a high level, but like being the kind of person who leaves and cries like a baby when you wipe. But yeah. Let's see, this is just kind of like a thing. I still have no idea what like this whole void core thing is about. One of two available elemental void cores transmuted. This one requires 6 to fully form the void forge and will require additional transportation reagents each week. Okay, so that's not yet. Anyway, I might as well just take that, because I think that's just from doing Bill's Mythic Plus and whatnot, so yeah. But that is not what we're doing. We are going to do this story mode. Rather than actually doing the raid. I could do a looking for raid, I guess. But honestly, I don't feel like it, because I do not know how long that would take. So I'm just going to enter the story mode, because that's actually what I care about. And I can always like do the raid once I find a group at some point eventually. The story mode is what I care about. Or like the story, rather. But I had some very good experiences with the World of Warcraft community earlier.
If I had known you would all simply kill each other, I wouldn't have gone through all this effort. But perhaps I shouldn't be surprised. Not after Turalian cut open your own son. Enough! I'll rip out your tongue, Xal'Atath!
Oh.
Mother, wait! We can't let her face Xal'Atath alone! Umbric, bring everyone up there!
This is not good. I don't fully have the context of what's happening here, but oh, these are some of the what's it called? The generals of the Birth of Light and commanders and whatnot. Huh. So that's why Xal'Atath's been like, oh, if only you would kill each other, because I mean we kind of did apparently. Anyway. And now we have to fight Illyria, apparently. Interesting. At the very least, according to like the quest here. I'd be very interested in like trying to find a relaxed, normal run of this at some point, but right now I just kind of want to progress the story and complete it.
Must make haste. Xal'Atath is using Illaria's rage and pain to erode her mastery over the void.
Oh, that sounds bad.
After what happened with Turali and Adarator, I can see how Ilaria would struggle to maintain control. I doubt I'd be able to if it were me.
I think maybe tomorrow I could maybe try to do a
How touching.
looking for raid or something.
Family has come to say goodbye. Ah, and my favorite champions as well. I was afraid you might miss this.
What are you doing to her?
Keeping my promise, of course. Taking everything she loves, leaving her with nothing but the void.
I mean, she did kind of make that promise to Illyria, so yeah, that kind of tracks. Oh.
I can't move.
They're probably fine.
You are about to bear witness to a moment eons in the making, and she holds the key. But enough preamble. Let the festivities begin.
Oh hey, we're having a party apparently. Huzzah! Okay, let's see. I'm guessing we have to take out like these void thingies first.
Do not interfere!
I will interfere.
The burden is more than you can bear.
Oh. Interesting. I'm still not entirely certain what exactly I did on that regard, but interesting. I also changed up my talents again just a bit. Okay, I'm guessing we definitely have to make sure that Illyria doesn't shoot into the party. Or maybe she was actually supposed to shoot that one. But yeah, it almost seems like you had to kind of like line this up or something. I do not understand. I mean, that thing is still alive over there, so I'm guessing we probably were supposed to hit that with the arrow from Illyria. Or maybe we took them out in the wrong order? I do not know.
You cannot break the void's grasp.
But I can try.
We do this.
Yeah, Illyria had to shoot the shield. And I mean, I guess you did that with the others as well. Damn. Okay, do not stand in that, because that's the arrows.
It's time to embrace what you truly are.
I'm also kind of sliding. Help. It's making it a little bit hard to cast anything. Literally, I can like barely even move. Actually, maybe having combustion going would probably been a good idea in that phase. like since I was just going to be casting a lot of low damaging things anyway, might as well have been combusted because then I could get the power blasts in. Okay, so that thing makes a cosmic barrier. Then I'm presuming you might have to force Lewis to shoot the cosmic barrier, maybe? So am I supposed to make these two things die at the same time? I do not know. Also, those people have like arrows on. I have no idea what's happening at all. This is fine.
Look out! The ground is breaking apart!
Ow.
Xal'Atath, release her!
Wait, I'm just gonna come first while I do this, I guess. Was she like taking like damage reduction or something? Guessing this is just kind of like an intermission, so maybe not combustion. I do not know. Oh yeah, like she definitely did not take as much damage in the intermission there. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I'm learning. I also have not read the tactics at all, so I still do not know what I'm supposed to do with these. Upon removal, void lashes outwards. Okay, so essentially like make sure that it's not pointed towards the party. Okay. Please get back into the meteor. Please. But yeah, that's another reason I didn't want to do like a full-on raid, because I have not read the what's it called? The tactics or anything. I have no idea what's going on right now. So I don't feel like I had the time to really learn it either, so that's why I'm decided to just do this. But there's a lot of things happening in this fight. It's almost reminding me a little bit of the Sylvanas fight. Huzzah! I did it! Although, like with having the different platforms and all that, but you don't have to jump between the platforms, so it doesn't really match up.
Mother, hang on, my love.
Okay, there we go. I don't think Olivia's doing too well.
But you're far too late to save anyone.
Where did we go?
And now, the moment of truth.
I'll die before I serve you.
Serve me? Despite all we've been through, it was never actually you that I required.
He's going to take the Naru. I can't believe Olivia actually died though. That's kind of shocking.
Behold! The dark well opens!
Oh, that sounds bad. Oh dear. I mean, she's still kinda alive, I think. Maybe. I don't know. I mean, there's still light in her eyes is what I'm trying to say.
Mother,
Well, nice save, Thumbbrick.
Father.
The tether worked. But we've lost them all. We've lost Everything.
That's bad. Oh dear. So, Tyrallion gone. Illyria gone. Oh, this is fine. Mother? Father? Oh. Why champion level gear? But poor Arazeena is suddenly just becoming an orphan, I guess. What do I want? I think I kind of want the haste mastery ones actually. Oh, it's the back. That's fine. Or do I want the crit mastery? No, I'll take haste mastery.
We must protect those in need.
Oh, Arazeena. All those people, our armies, our heroes, our leaders, gone. We're exposed here. Umbric's Tep has saved us, but we need to ensure we survive this. Report to Lorfimar and tell him what transpired in the Void, in the Voidspire. I'll get Umbric to safety and learn what I can here.
We need to let Lorthamar know what's happened. You go ahead of us.
Hang on, can I get like a better angle of this? Maybe if I like... Yeah, I just want a very nice angle of this. Oh, damn it, I can't get out there. Wait, where even are we? Oh, maybe from here? I don't know. Anyway, that's bad. I guess that's where the Sunwell is. Oh wait, hang on, we can do this and get a proper view of what's happening. Yeah, this is not ideal at all. I'm actually just kind of lost for words here. I did not expect things to go this way.
What can I do?
I didn't quite expect us to
Opportunities to help.
be able to defeat Xal'Atath. I did not expect things to go swimmingly. I expected there would be at the very least some losses, but I did not expect us to lose to Sunwell. I did not expect for Xal'Atath to actually win. But I guess it kinda makes sense in terms of where we are in the story that she wins. So... Okay, I don't really know what happened to Tyrallion.
Pouring out of the Sunwell. I can feel it even from here.
Huh. We're in danger. Oh dear. Anyway. Let's go ahead and continue. Let me just go and report this to Lorthamar. Hi. We fucked up.
Baladash Malanore. The beauty of
This is a dark day. I am deploying my scouts to learn more of what is transpiring in the world while we use some remaining forces to defend Silvermoon City. Be ready, champion. We will have need of you soon.
Our strength lies in our people.
To wake up the Darkwell. The Sunwell. No, the Darkwell is overrun. Void-spawn creatures swarm the regions where our greatest champions of the light held their ground to the very last. Champion, can you survey Quilt on us? Find any survivors. If you attack them with these tokens, our mages will be able to teleport individuals back. We must try to save as many as we can.
Champion, place these tokens on any survivors you find. They will allow my magisters to teleport them to safety.
Okay.
The Sunwell must be protected.
I think it's far too late for that, Romov. To protect the Sunwell. I think that's far too late. That's such a silly voice line for one to have to given the circumstances. You know, the circumstances being this. This is hive thing happening. Right, so I didn't fully understand what happens to the Army of the Light because I didn't do the raid, but that's okay. We'll do the raid eventually. What matters is that it definitely seemed like things did not go according to plan, like, at all. Probably... I don't know, maybe they decided to, like, fight against Deliria or something? Oh, hang on. Oh, hi, Anduin. You still alive?
Suffer under a stain of void corruption. I do not believe we can count on their aid for some time.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like the Void of Light either succumbed to... Well, either succumbed to the Void or succumbed to the Light.
The Sunwell corrupted. The Vanguard swept away as if they were nothing. How will we survive this?
Why is it that people here? Did they fly too close to the Void sky thingy? I see there. Okay, Kalia? Oh dear, maybe that's how they died. Moira. But see, like, here's the thing. We've seen, like, faction leaders being here, but where's the armies? Like, villains here, but where's the Draenei army? Kali is here, but where's the Forsaken army? Moira's here, but where's the Dwarven army? High Priestess Prelate Rota is here. I don't know who that is. But why is their army not here? Where's the Horde? Where's the Alliance? I'm recognizing some of these people from... Like they were standing around the Sunwell, so that's probably why they're here, like they were summoned by the Sunwell. Well, Baron's surviving, I think.
A foothold for Xal'Atath? Will her devouring host
Head, yeah.
out to corrupt all of Azeroth?
Maybe. I mean... Despite everything, it is kind of pretty. and it's not, you know, blinding, so... I have mixed feelings. On one hand, pretty. On the other hand, very, very bad situation. I do not know. That's fine, probably. So few, but the ones you saved are more than what I had hoped for.
We need to assault the Darkwell and take it back from Xal'Atath.
With what army, Erator? The Vanguard is gone.
The Horde, the Alliance.
We will find an army. Xal'Atath's devouring host will not stay in Quel'Danas forever. All of Azeroth is in danger.
Yeah. Isn't it time that we start to call upon, like, you know, the Alliance and the Horde? I'm actually surprised we haven't done that yet. We must we must retake the Darkwell and defeat Leura before the world is torn asunder. We will need an army. No, many armies. We need to reach out to the other elves. We should start with the Kaldori at Belameth. Ocular can teleport a small envoy there, and we can present our request. Still, there's been much blood spilled among the elves. Vendettas that go far and strike deep. Hold on to hope, Valia. It is all we have left. Oh, we're going to Belameth. Sounds lovely.
But all is not lost. We can still fight. The problem isn't just retaking the Isle of Quel'Danas. We have to cleanse the corrupted Darkwell. We need military might and magical expertise. I propose we call upon the other elven people for aid, and not just those from Xal'Atath. We should send a diplomatic mission to Xal'Atath and entreat the Night Elves for their aid.
They will extract a price.
And we invite the High Elves and the Silver Covenant to join our efforts.
Those butchers will not set foot inside our city.
You are wrong about them. Of all the peoples of Azeroth, the elves understand the threat of the Darkwell.
Yeah, they probably do.
If we are to survive, we must put aside past battles. We must contact the other elven people.
I will send a message to Suramar to rally our armies. Chief Telemancer Oculus is at your disposal for transport.
To Belanath, then. Eretor, seek out your aunt. We will accept aid from anyone that would fight against Xal'Atath and her devouring host.
I was about to say, when did Felistra get here? But I mean, she's, you know, married with Lorphamar, so it kind of makes sense she is here. Right, so we're rallying the elves, but you know what? We have other armies we could get, like, you know, the Horde. I mean, I really don't understand. Where is the Horde in all of this? I think that's my biggest question. Like, I mean, clearly we have the technology. Okay, so another question is how long a time has this expansion been going in game time? How long has it been since Xal'Atath attacked the Sunwell? How long has it been? Because it feels like it's been very, very rapidly happening, like things happening very rapidly. But at the same time, it also feels like it's been days, because I mean, you could kind of see the like only by the time you made it to Tranquillin, people were already like, oh no, look at the darkening skies. It's been, they didn't say a specific amount of time, but they made it sound like it's been quite a while already. And otherwise, they were very, very quick to lose hope. But it's not like the infiltration and like what was his name, and the Sarian, the mayor, for lack of a better term, of Tranquillin. He just kind of seemed to like, well, the sky's dark, I give up. I mean, they could have like planned it in advance before Xal'Atath did the whole thing, I guess, but I don't know. If it's been like weeks, then sure they could have like called for the Horde, and with all the teleportation magic that exists, surely they could have like teleported an army or something. At least found some way to muster the forces of the Horde. It could of course also very well be that they just kind of like, you know, no, we kind of want to keep our people at home, because what if they attack us next? Do not want to leave us defenseless. But what baffles me the most is that they don't even have any mentions of where's the Horde. Also, these sentinels do not exactly seem pleased with my presence. Be warned, Thalia, you travel with those who share responsibility for the burning of our last home. We will allow you safe passage to speak with the High General Chandris. So, yes, speak with High General Chandris, Federbone. But we will not tolerate violence or threats. The Sin'dorei and Sheldorei are unwelcome here. I'm a Sin'dorei. Remember that and choose your words wisely.
Goodbye.
Okay, I'm sorry. I think the only reason they allow me to pass through is because I kind of, you know, helped even securing Belanath in the first place. How much have they actually done to this place since? Okay, it definitely seems like it's grown quite a lot. I think. Maybe. This feels new. Like compared to Dragonflight. I mean, it's been like, I don't know, a couple of years, few years maybe? So surely they should have been able to like build some new things. Oh, hi.
Nature seeks balance.
Miracle has bloomed. Belameth marks a place of healing and respite for the Kaldorei. Part of this was due to our aid. Surrender has graciously allowed us to walk freely here because of it. Enjoy what this new land has to offer. Bask in its beauty, but do not make the High Priestess regret her decision. I will do my best not to.
Once again, that accursed Sunwell has been corrupted by vile magic. Predictable.
Hey, it's not our fault. This is quite the ensemble you brought to my land, Sindora.
Keep your eyes sharp.
You have traveled far to ask my people to march to yet another war. Mayev's fervor is blunt but not misplaced. While Silvermoon is under the threat, let us not forget how many of my people burned when the Sindorai failed to aid us at Teldrassil. However, Belameth stands tall thanks to their aid. Let's each present their reasoning, and I shall then make my decision. I guess it would make kind of sense that they would reach out to the Sindorai and say, hey. Then again, I mean, I don't know. The thing is, like, the Horde did not walk up to Teldrassil and like attack it with the intention of burning it. Based on like the, oh, I don't recall which book it was. I think it's a book called Before the Storm, or maybe it's not that one because that would. Yeah, no, I think it is Before the Storm. It kind of like gives the insight into why they marched on Teldrassil. And it's been a while since I've read it, so I do not fully recall, but I think it was never the intention to burn the tree. The intention was, if nothing else, to, you know, kind of like still start the war cause stuff, to kind of like the whole thing with the jailer. And if anything, I think it was also a matter of like, you know, Teldrassil was one of the only Alliance major cities on Kalimdor, so yeah, they kind of want to get rid of that, and the entire purpose of that was to make the Alliance send a fleet to assist Teldrassil, and then they would march in Stormwind while everyone else was while the Alliance was preoccupied. And even more so, if the Alliance did not want to assist, well then really then the Knights will be taken out of the picture, so. But then the entire burning thing happened. But that's the thing, like, it seems very unreasonable that they would ask the Sindorai to prevent the war from happening, since, you know, the Sindorai with the Horde. I don't know.
What has befallen the people in Silvermoon? Tell me of the doom that threatens you.
The Void happened.
Speak freely. Tread carefully.
But I'm guessing like the primary forces that fought against the that marched on Teldrassil was primarily the orcs, I presume. I don't think, I mean, there probably were like a few Sindorai that was stationed in Orgrimmar when they marched on it, but I think it was primarily like orcs and trolls, and maybe a bit of Tyrants as well in that march, and not a whole lot of Sindorai. I don't know. When last I stood here, Belameth was in danger of being consumed by the fires of the Incarnate. It brings me joy to see this place has remained untouched by the evils of the world since that day. That brings me joy too. Tell Chandris what has transpired.
The Sunwell has fallen. Xal'Atath has twisted its power to the void, creating the Darkwell.
So many people here. Oh, Umbrick.
With an open mind.
This marks my first visit to Madrassil. Descriptions of its verdant splendor do it little justice. In my youth, I seldom appreciated the beauty of nature, even as I looked out of my window of my study onto Eversong. But now, after years of exile and Telegraph's Rift, well, I suppose there are some things that are far too easy to take for granted.
This much void energy will soon spill from the Sunwell, corrupting all of Azeroth. It must be stopped.
Yeah.
I will do my duty for Azeroth. May victory be ours.
The Kaldora aided my people in our own time of need, just as I fought alongside the people in defense of Madrassil. However, the Kaldora made it very clear to my people that we are not friends. There are many reasons we joined the Horde, the Kaldora being one of them. Oh, I do not fully recall that. I know that both Horde and the Alliance tried to gain the Shaldora's favor in Legion when Suramar was under attack. I do not recall exactly why. I mean, the thing is, like, the Shaldora or the Nightborn are like closer related to the Kaldora, I believe, than they are to the Centauri, but for some reason I think they were maybe a bit too judgmental of the arcane nature of the Shaldora, I think. Whereas, like, the Blood Elves could relate a lot more to them. I do not fully recall why exactly they had a conflict.
Even now, my people gather their own army to lend to the Sindori. We remember those who aided us in the past.
I mean, in fairness.
Heard enough. The Void is a threat to all of Azeroth. You will have our armies.
Oh, that was easy. Thanks. I mean, in fairness, though, Fellows, you are, part of the Horde, and even more so, you're Lothrimar's, wife. So I feel like you have like a lot to, almost honor bound to send your armies in defense of Silvermoon. The Madrassil. It is strange. I've never seen it in person, but it feels familiar somehow. It took me a moment to realize why. The rose, Valia. I recognize the rose from Harandar. It is difficult to wrap my head around the scope of even the youngest world tree. That's some huge roots here.
We must not falter.
Valia, I heard you were traveling with this group. Maiev is not pleased with the Sindori or the Sheldori, but she understands the reason why they have come, if anything. That is fueling her anger. They say the roots of Teldrassil still burn. They do, kinda. That Sylvanas Windrunner still walks the lands of there searching for the lost in that fire she started. And you stand here now at the sight of some of those people who could have stopped all of that. I also understand why you are here. Let us hope Lothrimer understands the gravity of what he asks of us. But again, here's the thing, like, I mean, again, the entire plan of walking on Teldrassil was not to burn it. So, at the very least, still faction war going on, bloodshed would be like an inevitability in that war. Burning the city was a bit much. I totally agree with that. At the very least, it would have been sacked. But I don't see why this Centauri, or Sheldori for that matter, should have stopped the attack on Teldrassil, given the whole faction war thing. What happened afterwards, however, and I think that was just kind of like the turning point for most of the Horde, where that's kind of like, yeah, we kind of need to stop. So, I don't know. I just don't think it's necessarily completely fair to blame Centauri and the Sheldori for Teldrassil's burning, or blaming them for not preventing it, because I don't think they could have prevented it. My parents may be lost and our armies broken, but that does not mean we are defenseless. We must stand together and call upon our allies if we are to prevail. Okay.
We need you in the fight, champion.
But no, I think it's very, very nice that Chandra's just kind of like, okay. We understand that the Void is going to cause a lot of trouble, given that we now have a Dark World, Void of Dark World, I think it's called. That's gonna be an issue. And it's very nice that they didn't just decide to lend us their armies to defend the world again. I feel like the Caldori are just kind of like, generally speaking, the defenders of the world. Just very generally speaking. Very well. The world represents a threat to this world, and we cannot ignore it. Chandra sighs. I grow tired of yet another threat to the Sun World that cannot be ignored.
On your mark.
What about the dragons? Did we not ask them for help? Like we kind of helped them find the entire island and reconnect with, you know, the entire aspect thingies. I feel like they could kind of help us out a bit. That would be nice. Wait a second. If we're like teleporting here to get an army from Amirdrasil to why are we not asking the Horde for help? I do not understand. Oh, sorry, I missed something. Negotiations must be precise. Like a sentinel's glaive, we still have much to discuss. Awakening the Ancients of War. If we are to muster for war, then there is an ancient we must bring with us, or they will never forgive us. They are mentored to myself and nearly every sentinel who serves the Caldori. They are skilled in war, tactics, and rallying our greatest forces, and they fell asleep again. If history is any lesson, they will only awaken with the aid of someone who has known war. Will you seek out their Grove Keeper to learn how to awaken them? I mean, we've seen plenty of war. The enemy we face is a vast host with many capabilities. We will need to match their strength and versatility on the battlefield. To that end, I ask that you seek our elder, Burdenbach, an ancient protector who has long kept our people safe in times of war. They are stubborn and may require you to entice them in some fashion, but their Grove Keeper will know best how to do so.
Consider it done.
While our forces gather, I would like you to have some honor. I would like you to have the honor of awakening our ancients. There is a particular ancient of lore we will need awakened. They are masters of magic, a teacher of our druids, and a force that has walked alongside us across many battlefields. Find their Grove Keeper and learn what's needed to awake the ancients.
Champion, please aid Maev with awakening the ancients and preparing them for war.
It seems a little bit funny they're asking me, an envoy from the thing they're going, like from the side they're going to aid, and not one of their own champions to help them with all the preparations. Maybe it's so they can guilt trip me later. I don't know. I think it's nice though that we're going back to...
Continue the ancient elven tradition of not learning from their disastrous mistakes.
Sorry. Tree.
What is your report?
The ancient protectors are of a powerful siege utility in battles that will decimate the enemy's backlines. The Horde is intimately familiar with their destructive power. Yep, we've been fighting those quite a few times. In times of war and strife, our ancient protectors have been an unyielding force on the battlefield. It will just take a lot of effort to rouse them. I will have the Elder Verdenbach's battle tenders follow you. Seek out any large stones and boulders that the Elder can fling at our foes. He's refusing to wake up until he has something to throw. Wait, are we gonna carry stones all the way from the Amirdrasil to... It's a Silver Moon? Good little treant. Look at them go! Phew. And one boulder left. I mean, I was certain we could like fashion a lot. Okay, so they have exactly 4 stone boulders to throw. That's okay. I'm sure they can be provided with some more boulders in Silvermoon if need be. Present the throwing stones to Elder Vandenbrank. Wait, he appears to be sleeping, though you notice one eye occasionally blinking open to look at you.
It was the incessant need for a fount of power that destroyed our civilization and brought our home to ruin.
Right, she's talking about the, oh, what exactly is it she's talking about? It's something related to Illidan, I'm fairly certain. Like the reason he needed all that power. Although I will admit I'm kinda losing my lore right now. I know I read it, I just forgot. But yeah, the entire reason that Illidan went off and turned to the Fel is... Was it actually a Legion attack back then? That caused an issue in the old Elven lands that caused him to flee to Teldrassil? I think so. The Great Elder Branch rests. The growing darkness in Silvermoon has enraged many wisps. I can't speak. They will be willing to aid us in awakening this ancient. Take this banner and rally the wisps of the land to war. Gather and bring them here, and they shall awaken the ancient as they did in wars long past. Simply get near any of the angry wisps of the region, and they shall follow you. They should even keep up with you around. Oh. Yeah, this is kind of giving me Warcraft, Warcraft vibes with getting the ancients, and you have wisps that helps like gather materials and all that in the good old RTS Warcraft games. There we go. It's kind of like curious how close I had to get to them. I actually never fully completed Warcraft 3 or Frozen Throne. And I never played 1 or 2. I always enjoyed the Kaldori and the Undead Army back then. I don't know, it's a bit of a duality actually. That's the thing. Oh.
The Sunwell invites corruption and calamity. How many times must its mere existence imperil our world?
But, I mean... what exactly can we do about it? Isn't it like a good thing to have in general? I don't know. Then again, maybe not. I mean, the Blood Elves do kind of feed off of its energy. It empowers them. But the thing is, like, could they, like... No, they end up being mana-starved, essentially, if they do not have the Sunwell. I don't fully recall the story itself, but I think there is some lore walking we can do that helps tell the entire story of, like, the Blood Elves, the Sunwell, and the High Elves, and all that. Because I'm actually not too keen on the High Elf lore. I don't fully recall all that, and the whole Lasarian thing. big Baobab has fought in many wars on behalf of the Kaldorei. After the last battle, he put down roots again. Every single time. When you sow the roots, he will only respect one who has known war to take him. I shall burn the root. No, we do not burn them. That seems like a bad idea. I already destroyed the roots, I didn't burn them. In my defense here. What was our repeat of Teldrassil, right? With the roots being burned. I also changed my talents back again because they're kind of like the pyroclasm just didn't fit very well. You couldn't really use it during combustion. And it kind of felt like the ignite damage wasn't worth it either, so...
Sunwell comes under attack, the Blood Elves suffer in the aftermath, and yet they cling to it.
I'm not as certain what exactly the point she tries to make here. I mean, sure, I understand that the reliance on it is bad, but can we do much about that?
More allies to be assured of victory.
Well then, the forest marches to war. I don't know if that's a good thing though, but I don't really need any of these. Because I'm going to get some better gear soon-ish anyway.
Consider it done.
I do not need a new staff either. And I'm going to... I like disenchant things anyway, so it doesn't matter. Good. An ancient protector is capable of striking foes from afar with their boulders, be they on ground or flying in the air. Palia, with the Kaldorei... while the Kaldorei are mustering, I could use your help as a witness as I are... While the Kaldorei are mustering, I could use your help as a witness as I ask another group for aid. We will need the Kaldorei for what is to come. No matter how much some of the Centauri will protest. Oculus has agreed to open a portal for the two of us to reach my aunt, Verisa, Windrunner, where she awaits us in Eversong. The Centauri will not come with me. Will you? I mean, I'm a Centauri too. This attack quest line is a bit awkward to do as a Blood Elf.
The conflict between the Blood Elves and the High Elves of the Silver Covenant is still fresh. I foresee problems on both sides.
But problems can't be solved. It's okay.
On behalf of Silvermoon, the shadows serve us.
We will need to do a lore walking because I need to brush up on my Elven lore. There's so much lore. Negotiations must be precise. We worry about that.
I've attached no conditions to my aid. A corrupted Sunwell is an existential threat that cannot be ignored.
Both our peoples have moved beyond the conflicts of the past. A hopeful sign for the future.
However, this marks the third time that evil has descended upon Quel'Danas and placed our world in peril. Should we survive this crisis, I ask that you do not attempt to reignite the Sunwell. It is time to find a different path.
She might have a point.
There were no conditions.
None for our army to join the battle. But the Sunwell invites catastrophe and conflict. For the sake of your people, you must let it go.
You can't ask that of me. The Sunwell defines us. Without it, we were nothing. Weak and powerless.
We Kaldorei once faced a similar fear. Losing our immortality was a cruel fate. And those who sought to regain it committed terrible crimes. So believe me when I say that I know how you feel. But I also know that your people's resilience far eclipses their reliance on the Sunwell.
I will consider it.
I mean, she kind of has a point, but at the same time, that would kind of be like asking them to, well, say no to a loon. In a sense. But I totally understand, and to I also kind of agree with. Because if you have like the Sunwell, the thing is, has anyone ever figured out how to actually utilize the Sunwell? Like, I mean, sure, the Sunwell did kind of keep the Void a bit at bay here, but the reason it did that was because, you know, they prayed for it, and the light within the light was or Sunwell was also feeling threatened by the Void, and as such, kind of, you know, seemed to have called upon the servants of the light.
Just a bunch of stubborn old elves.
Fret not. You did well to bring them together.
Right, so if the Silver Covenant High Elves, why are they down here? Are they supposed to be down here in general? I do not know. I actually don't know a whole lot about the Silver Covenant. Valia, sure you remember my aunt. I've been acquainted. Barisa Windrunner. You were with us at the ruins of Dalaran, when her visions of the void assaulting the Sunwell first manifested. She and the Silver Covenant, or what remains of the Quildorai, as they once were, will prove invaluable in the fight to come. I mean, surely Barisa will be inclined to help us, given that, you know, her sister just died. Nothing else but to help get revenge. Quel'Thalas will for her be our home. Time to return has come. Before we're able to make amends with the living, we must lay the dead to rest. Years ago I purged Sauron of all elves allied with the Horde. I blamed them for the actions of the war chief at the time that resulted in the death of my husband. Now, years later, those ghosts still haunt me. Will you put them to rest and gather their remains? I will perform some small atonement by bringing these remains to Silvermoon. They deserve to be returned home. Right, so I do not really recall what exactly she's talking about here. I mean, the Purge of Dalaran? But did they defeat Ronan at some point? Did they? I don't know. I'm not familiar with its conflict that she's referring to. When exactly would have taken place? But I think it's way back. It's not in Legion. It's way back. I think maybe even before, or maybe in early World of Warcraft years. I'm not entirely certain. Eris's warning is poignant. There will be no small amount of grief or even threats when we return to Silvermoon. I suspect Aethys and his son Reavers. Sorry, I just got distracted by this guy who just casting the fire thing. Sorry. I suspect Aethys and his son Reavers will bar our passage if we enter without preparations. To that end, I have saved some precious remnants of our shared history from before the demise of Dalaran. Would you please scatter them for me, Valia? I think it's a bit ambiguous whether the mage player characters.
Anastarian's relics will convince those like Aethys to allow you to return?
I don't intend it as a bribe, but if relics of the last king must return home, then perhaps the Quel'Dorai deserve the same.
Maybe. I don't actually know if the player character mages are affiliated with the Council. I presume not, since it's a faction you can get reputation with. But I'm just wondering, like, my character's a mage. So, would I have been like part of what happened during that purge that Reese is referring to? I mean, given the fact I'm alive, clearly not, but
Good you were here.
I don't know.
I was young when Quel'Thalas fell. I don't remember much about King Anasterion.
He ruled for thousands of years. From the troll wars against the Amani, to his heroic sacrifice against the Scourge. To this day, Anasterion is revered by both Blood Elves and High Elves. He is a symbol of when our people stood as one. After Anasterian's sacrifice, our people were split apart. The Blood Elves stayed in the ruins to rebuild, and did terrible things to regain that feeling of power.
More specifically calling on the Phil.
Provide what Prince Xal'Atath was asking of us.
Exactly.
We left during our people's greatest need. We have also done terrible things since then.
Would anything have been different if Anasterion had survived?
It doesn't matter what would have been. It only matters that he was a symbol of a united, powerful Quel'Thalas. We need that now.
You know, Anasterion wasn't the only one who died defending Silvermoon. Despite what everyone says, I wish Aunt Sylvanas were here to join the fight. I suppose her days as Ranger General truly are a thing of the past. All things considered, maybe that's for the best.
Probably.
My bow is at the ready.
I mean, it depends. Like, I mean, if she had survived and all that, maybe it would have been fine still, but I don't know. Right, I don't really need any of these. This one maybe. I'll check that out later. Right, so... But I think like the purge of Dalaran happened back when Dalaran was still, you know... there. Before it became a floating city. I think that's when the purge happened. Oh, hey, I'm seeing the cloth of a fallen ghost thingy. Hell yeah. But where even are we? We are kind of like a small piece in between... Like in between the Plague Lands and Quel'Thalas? Well, Quel'Thalas in general is, you know... just kind of the umbrella term for... Eversong. I guess technically Suleiman as well.
What brings you here?
The Book of Law is heavy. It was meant to be heavy if anyone to hold. So if anyone to hold it, and it's enchanted as such. Within are words of power, not magic, just wisdom and experience written down with such elegance and dictation that it commands centuries of peace and prosperity. Treat this book with respect. The Zendora have gone far too long without this reminder of what it is to be a civilized society.
Farewell.
We're trying to become friends here. Funny, I must have heard someone speaking. Must have been the wind.
Good luck, friend.
Hansen feels like betrayed us by joining the Horde. I'm sorry. They seem a little bit judgmental.
King Anasterian's Book of Law. He applied its dictates equally to all his subjects.
That's attractive.
Hello.
You still smell the fell on you. Oh dear. but yeah, essentially the High Elves after Arthas went through the entire city and destroyed everything and you know killed the king, and that was about the same time that Sylvanas fell as well. And tried to corrupt, I don't know if he actually succeeded, but tried to at the very least to corrupt the Sunwell. That's at least one of the incidents they're referring to. I think it actually kind of succeeded because the Blood Elf, or like the High Elves eventually decided to turn to the Fell to rekindle the Sunwell, essentially. And the Silver Covenant, or at the very least like the people who are still High Elves, they refused that and they left. Because they did not want to be Fell infused, I guess, or use the Fell as a power source in the Sunwell. Whereas the Blood Elves, they, used the Fell. That's also why, like, Blood Elves used to have green eyes because it was Fell empowered. Now I have like a lot of different eye colors for the Blood Elves. Like I think mine are blue because I think that matches arcane energy. You could also have like purple if they were using void energy, or you could have I guess orange or golden eyes if they were using light as the primary source of magic. So yeah, elves are a very magically inclined species.
Passed down from Anasterian's great-grandfather.
His crown.
This crown adorned the brow of every Quel'Dorei king.
Can I assist you?
Take very special care of this crown, Thalia. It is more than a mere symbol of our people. Woven into its very metal and being are great magics from an era that remembered what true enchantments could accomplish. This is a relic worthy of our greatest kings. I am trusting you with it in the hopes that you will see it return to its home. Trust. Damn it, I cannot put the crown on. I mean, not that I would. But why they perched the Dalaran over here? Like, Dalaran is nowhere near this place. Did Maurice actually mention why they were here? Like some relics or something, or like just the guilt, perhaps? Bloody hell, they hurt. I live somehow. Let's just recuperate. Oh, I do not have the remove curse talent. Well, for once it would have come in handy. Hi Fax, how are you doing? Are you also cursed? Why are you cursed? That sounds bad. Unfortunately, as I said, I can't cast remove curse, sadly. But I totally would if I could. Your curse to be at work? Oh, I see that. That is indeed a curse. But you will be granted, hopefully, a moment of respite in my mansion, if you so please. But I hope, despite work, that you're doing well. I am murdering ghosts. I have 7 stacks of burden of guilt. Ow. Pain. Yeah, I'm doing good. A bit tired, but that's okay. My haste is reduced by 80%. That's why I'm feeling like I'm very slow. Ugh. Look at this movement speed. Or rather lack thereof. This is as fast as I can walk. Because I feel very guilty. I have been judged. Totally kill cup. Very kill cup. Okay. Oh, at least flying works.
I hope that these relics of Anasterion are enough to remind Silvermoon that we are still one people.
But yeah, so just to kind of like sum up the story so far. We messed up. We did not win. The void happened, and now we're trying to get at the elves. So yeah, good times. Nothing brings people together like calamity, right? I allowed them to torment my people for too long. I bear that guilt as well. Thank you, Thalia. It's time for me to bring these ghosts home. We were not able to preserve much from Dalaran before its fall, but every object recovered carries with it history, meaning, and lessons. Lessons that any citizen of Quel'Thalas should understand on sight. We have the crown and the book of lore. Oh, I actually need one of these. Let's do haste mastery. I don't know if you could hear that, but I got an SMS and I could just kind of like, or I don't know if it's like I got a notification on my phone and vibrated, but I don't know where my phone is. I think my cat may be laying on it. She's so sleepy. So I'm not gonna bother with my phone. It's not important anyway. But yeah, the sun will kinda turned into what we now refer to as the Dark Will, so shit's fucked. It is time for us to return to Silvermoon. I have no doubt we'll be greeted as traitors and murderers. I do not care for we've seen I do not care for how we're seen. I care that Quel'Thalas survives. I do not care. Sorry, I just read that. Will you join us, Thalia? I'm sure. I'll join you. What Arazeena has said, you have earned more than a measure of respect from Silvermoon. I would be honored if you would assist us in entering the city without incident.
The Silver Covenant
Free streak, hell yeah.
One last time.
Champion.
Victory is you.
Meet us at the gates. It would be a powerful symbol.
I do love how the oh, look at the goal. There are not a lot of people. It's not a huge army. I mean, it's better than nothing, I guess. It's the symbolic value. Tree. Symbolic value, I guess. Actually, that was actually a thing I was like thinking a little bit about. Stream streaks, for instance, or channel point redemptions. That's something I would love to make Omen react to. Just need to figure out how. Alright, hopefully the meeting is not too horrible. But you have a wonderful rest of your day, okay? And I will definitely have fun. And thank you so much for stopping by as well. But I was kind of considering, for instance, like having Omen react to like, yeah, to like watch streaks or some channel point redemptions. Maybe even have some text to speech that you could redeem, and then Omen would speak it out as like relay chat's message to me. I think that would be kind of cool. I just need to figure out how to do so because I don't think it's part of the. I haven't found an exposed API I can use, unfortunately, for the thing I use for Omen. That's also why I kind of want to make Omen OS, because then I can just kind of like be fully in control of what Omen can and can't do. And more specifically, if Omen can't do something, then that's on me. then it's a me issue for not teaching Omen. So yeah. Because I'm thinking like when we're just kind of like, I mean, we're still doing a little bit of a story mode here, so it's not. I mean, it's World of Warcraft, I guess it's fine still, but when we're doing like some just chatting, or if we're doing just some chill World of Warcraft once we're done with the story, for instance, I would love to do some community dungeons or raids and all that. That would be very funny. I actually had a very good experience doing that with someone else's community earlier today. Watching another streamer who was like, do we have any healers here? I'm like, oh, I'm a healer. And then I ended up joining some Mythic Plus runs with them, and it was very wholesome. We actually did pretty well. I think we actually managed to push all the way up to +7, and I haven't really done Mythic Plus dungeons in... I almost want to dare say I haven't done them since Legion, so yeah. I think I've maybe done like the occasional one, but never really tried to get into a high key number, high key or anything, but yeah. Hang on, let's see. There are 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have gotten the assistance of exactly 43 people. 45 if we count Marisa, which of course we will.
Aethys, I am not here to fight you. We are here to defend the city of our birth from the Void.
It's not exactly a huge assistance, but I mean... We'll take everything we can get.
The Sun Reavers will defend what remains.
Wait, we cannot interact with them. I had lost enough of my own kin at the hands of the Silver Covenant. It was war, they tell me. Both sides took losses, they say. My Sun Reavers never purged anyone from Dalaran. One Windrunner met her justice for purging a city. The other faces me today. The Windrunner sisters certainly have been around. But we're constantly negotiating peace.
Artifacts of Anasterian. We thought these lost. Taken by the Lich King.
I wish to return them to their home. Our home.
You cannot buy absolution, Verisa. What you did was unforgivable.
I am not here seeking forgiveness. Silvermoon is under attack. I intend to defend it.
High King Anasterian's death heralded an age of mistrust and anger. This
It
is
is.
what the Void feeds upon. Was Anasterian's sacrifice in vain? Did he die so that his people would turn on each other, rather than unite to defend their home?
The Silver Covenant drew a line in the sand and then soaked it in blood.
They shouldn't.
I'm here to prevent more blood from spilling. In spite of all that has happened between us, can you deny that is what Anasterian would have wanted?
No, I cannot. This is far from over, Windrunner. But for the sake of our High King, you may enter Silvermoon.
Thank you,
Aethys.
We'll just have to send Verisa to them more, and then she can go collect the souls of all the people she killed in Dalaran. Surely that will be fine, right? We also have so many side quests we need to do. Just really haven't gotten around to it. I haven't done any off-screen either, so... The thing is, like, I kind of really want to make kind of like just straight up a story. It's called a story series, and right now we are kind of like almost done with the entire main story, at least of season 1, and then we'll make like a small like side story. So I don't know why I'm flying. I probably need an SSD card first though, but disk, whatever.
I had not believed you would ever return to this city, but I welcome your help.
Oh, Lothimore's very nice. I like Lothimore. Thank you, Thalia. Now let's begin planning the city's defense before it's too late. Again. Oh my god, she's giving us a sumptuous berry pie. Hell yeah. Oh, we actually kind of need these. So wait, didn't we actually get another ring? Anyway, let's take the haste versatility, haste mastery.
That's everyone except for the Sheldori. Any word, First Arcanist?
Nothing? Okay.
What can I do?
I think it's kind of cute that we're assembling the elves. I think that that's very, very cute. I still really do want to do. Where's the Horde? Where's the rest of the Horde? Where's the Alliance? We have massive armies. Why are they not here to defend? I mean, I'm guessing a lot of them hasn't called for them, but it would make a lot of sense to like call for the Horde at the very least. Champion, timing is fortuitous. I sent a call for the armies of Suramar to muster, but they have not yet arrived. My senators should have alerted me if anything went wrong, but I've heard nothing. I plan to go to Suramar to investigate what is amiss. Would you join me? I may have need of your skills.
The Nightborn.
Yay, she recognized my skills.
Could it have been lost in transit?
That should not be possible. I sent it magically to Ullen, my seneschal in charge, during my absence. Something may be amiss in Suramar.
Oh, that's inconvenient. That's the thing, it's nice that we kind of like been oh my god. Just thinking the fact that Legion. I always feel like I remember Legion as if it was yesterday, but holy frick, it's actually so many expansions to go by now. What was it? We had Legion, then we had the Battle for Azeroth, then Shadowlands, then Dragonflight, War Within, and now Midnight. That's it didn't actually count, I was just recounting, but not counting. I was recounting without the counting, but I was just so like Legion, Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands. It's 5 expansions to go essentially. Bloody hell. It still feels like yesterday. I still feel like Legion is one of the best, if not the best, expansions that has ever been. I think my primary issue with it is maybe that it was very, very tough to keep track of all the orcs, because there was so much like different stories based on like the class you were playing and all that. And I kind of did try to do my best to maintain everything. It was kind of hell. Saying I was like, wait, this looks, why have we in Dalaran, but this is not Dalaran, this is Suramar.
Where is the army? Where are our constructs? Why are you ignoring my orders?
He's not even responding, he's just reading. I have to know what the first account is referring to. We've been at peace for some time now. What? I received no word from the High Arcanist Philosopher for days. We have had many mana problems lately, so there's a chance her message spell was simply not able to be received. Okay.
Perhaps whatever has been draining our mana claimed the messages you sent us. I'll investigate at once, First Arcanist.
No, Ullen. We will investigate this mystery while you gather our troops.
Is this news to you, Philosopher, that there's like mana issues? The mana of Suramar is carefully cultivated, regulated and controlled. It does not just randomly stop. Someone or something must be interfering with it. As you investigate the mana drain, I want you to occasionally dispel illusions in the— oh my god, uh-oh. An illusion? What are you hiding? Oh no. Anyway, focus on those scattered here. I suspect not everyone is what they appear to be. I actually really loved the Suramar questline back in the days, because it was kind of like we had to infiltrate the city. We had to figure out who's our friends, who's our foe, who was trying to us out to the Legion. It was very, very cool.
Magic. This military construct has been drained of mana. This was no mere error.
No, there's definitely some sabotage going on here. And you kind of like had to go in on a masquerade You even took the identity of Felysra's... Was it Felysra's sister, actually? Or brother, depending on what character you're playing, I guess. But like, it was a very, very cool thing, and you just started to dismantle this oppressing force in the city and slowly regain and help the resistance. I really loved the entire Suruma quest line. So cool.
The ley line no longer channels mana. The magic has been devoured.
No, that doesn't sound good. The corpse of Seneschal Olin. Oh!
Confront them.
Speaking of masquerading and taking somebody else's guise, so the corpse of Seneschal Olin has several days worth of decay on it. He has lain here concealed for quite some time. Oh, helping. Meteor! Alright, we needed to, I forgot about this. An illusion. What are you hiding? Oh. Never mind. Well, that's pretty. An illusion. What are you hiding? Sorry, I'm not gonna do that all the time. Maybe I'm supposed to do that like these people. An illusion? What are you hiding? Yeah, and then finally these two people, I'm guessing. No, that's chill. Okay, that's good. Hang on, we can speak with them.
We will rebuild.
They must be completely sapped from this construct, which should be impossible. Crystals that power its spell matrices draw their power directly from the local ley lines. It is almost as if somehow the ley line network reversed that effect. In this case, its direct connection to the ley line network is why it lost its mana faster than the rest of us. Very curious and concerning. What does it mean about the rest of us?
Traveling star.
Didn't they... Speaking of the Arcane Door, that looks like the Arcane Door. Oh, it's not. It's like located somewhere over here-ish. That's kind of pretty though. An illusion. What are you hiding? I'm sorry. Yeah, like the Arcane Door is somewhere over here-ish, I think.
We have your mana. The Nightborn shall fall to the devouring host.
Well, that was awkward. Yulin was an infiltrator? No. Unless we really just saw the body of Yulin. Somebody was being an imposter. I don't know, Felysra. You literally just saw the body and even commented on it. Anyway. The amount of damage they could have done is terrifying to imagine. We're getting so many rings right now. They're far more cultists than I would have expected. How long have they been infiltrating our society? Speaking of, that's kind of like giving a bit of a callback to when we started to infiltrate the city back in the days. But that was on like her command, essentially. Yulin's imposter may have escaped, but I suspect I know what the cult has been doing. This fighter's blade must be redirecting Suma's mana flow. Without it being sent to the correct place, it's our awareness stalls, our golems wilt, and our entire society risks a mana withdrawal. There's only one place that would be able to exert control over the ley lines like this, and that would be the Archway. Go, find them and crush them. They will meet in Silvermoon when you are done. Later, Twilight Imposter Golkar in the Darkway Delve. Oh.
Blade must be altering ley lines in the
Hang on, let me just
go and undo their
ring.
sabotage.
Versatility and Mastery, Haste Versatility. Yeah, I'll take that ring I just equipped. But what is she talking about, like mana withdrawals? Wasn't that whole thing fixed with should I? It's I guess I could use this. And then do it as a +8. Let's actually do that. Yes, I need to do +8s this week. And I'm fairly certain I can do it. Oh, you're just in time. The Spire's blade of sabotage the ley lines that nourish our people. They smashed my ley line focus. It's bits and some contemplative. Contemplative. Words are hard. Some weird lieutenant calling himself Oglog is ordering more sabotage. Send them a message that Suramana will not be defenseless and get me more ley line focus so I can mend the ley lines. Okay. Now, I do not know if you might want to put Valera as a tank for this though. We did fine with having her as a damage dealer. Do we want a crown maybe? Maybe we do. We can always switch it to like, I mean, if this is too tough because I, you know, don't have a proper tank right now, I guess. We can always just switch it to tank spec, then it should be fine. Because, I mean, we did complete the tier 7s without too much issues, so we should be able to do, like, tier 8. It's not gonna be a walk in the park, though. Not by any means, but that's okay. If anything, it's gonna be like the elites that's gonna be the issue. And the primary issue... I don't know what is causing that effect, but it looks very cool. I'm guessing it's a trinket. This place feels familiar. I mean, it's the Archway, or the Darkway.
No more.
Wait, this is the place that you led the army of the Withered. Yeah, this is the place where the Withered minigame thingy, where you had to kind of like grow your army of Withered while you try to learn how to stave off the mana addiction thingy. But again, speaking of that whole mana addiction, like, it almost seems like Phyllis was talking about that they still needed the ley line energies to otherwise end up in withdrawals, but isn't that the whole point of the Arcandor? Like that fruit, like the tree? The fruit from the tree. Because it seems to like cure people without the need of the ley lines. Maybe it was just a temporary solution then? I don't know. And it definitely didn't seem temporary. I'm not entirely certain. But I mean, it kind of makes sense though that if they have a lot of infrastructure that relies on the magic, then it makes a lot of sense that the ley lines are still, you know, a requirement for the city to function. But the mana withdrawals, that seems so weird to mention, given that the whole thing should have been sold. I don't know. Oh, there's the shattered ley line thingy.
There, at the top of the stairs. That must be the one who is disrupting the Arquay's conduits.
Uh-oh. 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 The thing is mad at me. We can take on 2 enemies. Wait, is this like a story mode delve or something? In which case I feel like I may have wasted my my bouncy thingy. No, clearly maybe it's just a short version. Maybe there's gonna be like some things after. I don't know. Oh, this thing is in the lead. We should have saved combustion for this. Alright, Valera. You're about to die.
Speak no more.
She'll be fine. I'll be fine. Maybe. We need to make sure that I do not pull those things, because that would be catastrophic. I know this is not a bountiful delve. I am well aware that's not the case. Oh, bloody hell. Pain. Oh. We're fine. Ow. Help is a resource. I need to remember to use ice cold a bit more. Because I kind of keep forgetting. Hang on, let me just cast this. And then we do this. Because then we should buy ourselves a little bit more time to defeat these enemies. Before they start rushing. But I mean, the Lewis seems to be like, you know, keeping them entertained, so maybe it's fine. But yeah, my goal for this week is to fill up the vault with hero tier things. Well, that's where this guy is. Right, so we have this thingy as well. It's not being frozen. Uh-oh.
This is for you.
Thanks. Okay, we're just going to kind of like hide it a bit around here. I could use combustion, but I'm going to save it because the boss is right upstairs. So kind of want to save combustion for the boss. But I mean, it's not really an issue with this setting right now, so that's okay. Oh, I just used my meteor, I'm trying to use it now. He feels a bit like a pushover. That terrifies me, to be completely honest.
Well, now it seems that the crystals that keep the ley lines aligned have been displaced. You need to find and retrieve them.
Of course. Okay, there's another one of those things up there. Right, so now I need to find the ley lines. That's right. I really hope I do get the secret trove thingy for doing this from that. So that would be lovely. It's kind of funny to be back down in these crypts.
My eyes on you.
Okay, at least we got like all of those, like all the nemesis, nemesis enemies. So we'll still get that strong box regardless. The question is just whether it will count as being a bounce, or like we will get the hidden trove on completion. That's the thing I'm curious about.
I need to get closer.
Oh, this might be a little bit dicey.
Speak no more.
Okay, some good damage. Nice.
One moment.
I wonder how okay, so the thing seems to be down there in the little circle, so we probably need to head back down there.
Care of that.
I think. I do not know. Wait, there's a crystal over there as well. I see, it's a withered. The fact there's a withered here, does that mean we kind of forgot to to clean out this place afterwards? Unless, of course, it's like saying that the Xal'Atath are returning back into being withered again. Oh.
I don't think so.
Why is that beam still chasing me? I'm way outside the circle. Okay, I'm guessing that was just a visual bug.
Speak no more.
Let's just make sure we stand and start.
Breathe deep. My eyes on you.
Nice.
One moment.
Okay, so it does kind of seem like it's taking us back into the hallway. Or like the circular thingy. I do not know what to call these places, but it seems like it's getting us like back around, I guess.
I need too quick to counter. Let's talk. One moment.
But one thing I do recall about this place is that it felt a little bit roguelite. Roguelite? Is it roguelite or roguelike? I know it's two different categories of games, but I don't actually know what the difference is. I feel like I should know, but I do not. I plead incompetence. Look at these small shadows as well. Pew 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 pew. Fireball! Fireball! I love when you just pop off with the fireballs thing, the combustion.
One moment.
Let's just get this one.
Good. Those are all the crystals. Return to the main chamber and place them on their pedestals.
Ah, okay, so we did need to gather these things first. Okay.
I don't catch.
I don't catch. Congratulations, Ballura, I guess. She does not catch.
Be quiet. Can't catch us. Now strike. Breathe deep. Speak no more.
But yeah, I definitely think that if I didn't have the champion weapons, this would be a lot more of an issue to deal with. But since we have the champion weaponry, then it's perfectly fine. Oh, that was way too early. No, we still hit it. Good, good, good. Let me just step out of that. Let's to drag it back in here so it doesn't leash, because that would kind of suck.
I don't think so.
Ew. Alright, cool. Boon of Vigor.
One moment.
One moment.
Greetings.
Oh, okay, so we just kind of have to just... Ah, we showed him up there, I see. Oh. 3 left.
Well done.
There we go.
Twilight's blade will not best the Shaldora this day. Now to bring Ullen's killer to justice.
Now we just need to, yeah, slay the, that infiltrator. Because he ran away, that coward.
Too quick to counter.
Oh, so placing the ley crystal seems to disable those things. Cool. Oh, that looks good. I kinda want that. Is that strawberries on top? Anyway, I kinda want that pie now. Yeah, there used to be like a spider boss or something in here, I think. Maybe it was in this room? I don't fully recall. There was a lot of webbed things. Because there was there's like spider elves. I do not recall what they actually referred to them as, but I'm just gonna step out of that.
Be quiet.
What are they doing? Is that just a matter of like those standing them? I guess so. It's kind of interesting how like there's kind of like two. I think I missed one of these two. There's kind of like two different types of bosses in Delves. There's a boss that's like physical damage related, where it just kind of like tries to hit you very hard. They are very hard to deal with without a tank as you are leveling and progressing. And then there's the casters, like this guy who seems to just, you know, cast spells, as the name suggests. They're fairly easy to deal with because it's all about dodging rather than, you know, just having to survive the attacks. It's more about dodging it. Because when it comes to like the... There we go.
Xal'Atath and her minions. The Nightborn are no
We did get the hidden trove.
for our people and our world.
Oh, we got a Heresy trinket.
Our forces
Cool.
can now mobilize and teleport to Silvermoon.
How was spells and abilities have a chance to branch your target? So I just realized I was talking over Philistra. Alpha spells and abilities have a chance to branch your target with sacred text dealing some holy damage over 30 seconds. Rebranding an enemy ignites the text, granting you some critical strike chance. Well, that's actually pretty good. Yeah. Oh, we actually literally had that already, just now we have it as a hero version. Nice. Happy that worked. Because then I also felt like we got some rewards out of doing this one. Alright, but Philistra said, with the flow of mana restored, our forces can now mobilize and teleport to Silvermoon. Okay. I'm on a boat.
It is time for the Nightborn to honor the debt we owe.
We got Silvermoon already. We got here quickly. Well done, champion. Our guards are coming back online. Our soldiers are able to conjure and power their weapons again, and we are mobilizing for war. We have learned much about the forces we will be facing in the battles to come. Suran remembers the debt we owe to Sindorai for their aid in our time of need. Now that our forces are assembled and our goal is prepared, we are ready to defend the city as if it were our own. Come, Valia, let us return to Lorphimar. It is time to discuss battle strategy.
Wisdom guide your steps. I believe all of our preparations are complete. Report back to
He's tall.
and bear witness to the army you have assembled.
I have assembled an army. Hell yeah. So, may I ask why exactly you're casting a ritual in the middle of the street? Oh, right, so the entrance to the delve is here now. I was actually considering a bit like, wait, do we have to like go all the way to Suramar to enter the delve? That seems a bit much. I mean, they could put a portal, I guess, but I mean, it makes more sense that they would just put the portal straight up here for the delve. Oh.
I proudly serve as Regent Lord.
Cultist. Xal'Atath seems intent on undermining us at every turn. We must be grateful she continues to underestimate your skills. With the Nightborn ready, that means our forces are gathered. We will position ourselves and strategize now how best to deploy our forces. Thank you, champion. You're welcome. I don't really need any of these, I think. Yeah, I don't.
With the Shaldorei, we have gathered together more elves in one place than we have seen in ages.
Let us hope it will be enough.
It will have to be. We are fighting for the safety of our world.
Alright. It seems we can't really continue to the next part of the story until 6 days, so that will be next week. I think that's actually kind of okay that they kind of like pace the things out. Okay, but that's really cool that we're like assembling the elves and seem to be tying up some old friendships, but enemy ships. I guess that's not a word. I think it is now. But yeah, there's that whole thing. That's an issue. We kinda need to fix that. Yeah. Ooh, well, I didn't notice actually, but it's like a cute little... Oh. The Darkman's just sitting here in a fancy little chair. Ranger Captain... Right, I thought Holden was the... there's a difference between Ranger Captain and Ranger General. So now for what? What are you preparing for? With the device attack on the Sunwell, our forces are focusing on combating the main thrust across Quel'Thalas. Ranger General Haldoran Brightwing has tasked me with something of an agile task force that can react quickly to new assaults as they appear. We also have old enemies taking advantage of the chaos. Our eyes will be on them as well. I will reach out to you when we have our first assignment. Okay.
What do you seek? Come back anytime.
Okay, so all of this seems to kind of be...
Treat my wares with care.
Oh, yeah. So the Rangers or Fast Riders are kind of like setting up a task force, which is gonna be what's happening in the next chapter of the story, I'm guessing. Interesting.
Are you planning a purchase?
I am not, but I am selling things.
Return when you need more.
Crystal, training dummy, mushroom, pie, yummers. All right. Let's see. Yeah, wait until we have more information. Right. Did I actually open the vault? I did. I just didn't hand in the quest for the vault. Right.
With perseverance, strength,
but yeah, I kind of wanted to merit because then I can get like this thing eventually. Well, I mean, I can't afford it now, but I'm just kind of like holding on to the merit because why not? I guess. At the same time, why not purchase it? Alright, it's these things. The blinding veil actually needs to do down on one of my ults anyway, so might as well wait, I think.
May the wind guide your arrows.
This thing. Anticipated neighborhood endeavors that collect community coupons, abundance, prey. I think I'll have to do some prey. Anyway. I also have to do abundance. Let me just take that one. These are just kind of like the weeklies.
All that I worked for.
Oh, a call to Delves. Oh, that would have been lovely to do before we did the dark way. Oh well. It's fine. 2 abundance events. As I recall, chat, did I show you what abundance was? I think I did. What is secured abundance? It's there. I don't know. I'm never hesitant about what I'm going to do right now, though. Because I think I might just call it. This would have been a very short stream, but that's okay. I mean, I did start at around like 10 PM my time, so it's fine, and I'm very tired anyway.
Elisand guide you. Caltharos Maldine.
Let me put these over here.
Farewell.
Hang on, how is my progress actually going? Not as well as actually anticipated. Interesting. Right, but we did get a few item levels because we got a. Actually, let me just take stock of my of my items. We'll need a new helmet. We have a necklace that's not too horrible now. I mean, it's horrible, but at least it's like not Explorer tier. Actually, haven't it kind of seems like they have gotten rid of Explorer tier. I could be wrong too, but I haven't seen any. I need some new shoulder plates. We have a champion back. We have a champion chest. We have adventure level wrist. Veteran level gloves. We have adventure level waistcoat, but I wanted to craft the can I remember? The Arcana Weave cord. I want to craft this one for myself. If seeing damages will have a chance to increase your mastery. I kind of want to have mastery increase because that means more ignite damage. I think the alternative was to do this. No? This? No? I think so. I'm trying to figure out what I even want. And being some occasional radiant damage, I don't know, that doesn't sound that interesting. Occasionally getting some of this sounds cool. Like getting some additional mastery for 12 seconds, not horrible. And I think unfortunately the gain haste or crit when I have above 80% health. I mean that would be pretty decent in most group content, but since I'm doing a lot of like delves, it's a bit meh. And regardless, I'd much rather have the haste anyway. So not the haste, the mastery anyway. It's 135, 157. I mean, it's only fair that this morphs should need like 2. But I'm trying to figure out what the last item I want should be. Because we could make any of these sizes and add an embellishment on them. I was thinking of maybe getting the Arcana Weave lining. I just do not know whether that's worth it. The alternative would be this one, to get intellect stacking up. We kind of did do the math that last time, and it seems like every single stack, like every single 8 intellect increase is about 116 damage increase for like the Frostfire Bolt hit. So it would be more for Pyroblast and whatnot. Times, what was it, 5 times stacked? Yeah, so that's about like 666 more damage. Which is pretty good. I could also consider getting like a weapon and see what kind of enchants I could embellish I could with that, but at the same time I'm kind of pleased with the weaponry I do have. Maybe a different stat tuning for this would be nice. I do not know. But at the same time I'm kind of getting everything now, so I don't know. I still don't know what I want to craft, to be completely honest. It's still only 2 embellished items, right? Yeah, 2 embellished items. But I need to figure out how to get that tormented tantalum. I think it's something related to prey. But I'm not entirely certain. I actually thought it's something you would find in what's it called? I thought it was something you would be finding in Delves, for instance. But then I feel like I would have gotten at the very least 1 now. I would also have thought you could maybe get it doing crafting, but that doesn't appear to be the case either. So, yeah. Hang on, I can do some crafting, I guess. If possible. I don't know. Let's see. What do we have? We can make this. Ooh, first craft. We can also craft this. Okay, there's not quite enough there. We can do this one. Oh, we can do this one. I'm slowly running out of the everything dust, which is a bit of an issue, I think. We do not need those. Any public orders? Competitive things, I can't make those. Right. How much should we get? We got 19 bright linen cloth. That's not bad, not good either. I really need to get this up so I can... We have a lot of like these to give them a +5 skills, so that makes it a bit easier, I guess. But yeah, I really need to get some more things so I can start getting a guaranteed or gold quality craft using these. I don't really want to use them before that. I don't know. The thing is, I don't even think even if I don't think I would be able to make the imbued. Even if I had the golden ones, I don't think I would even be guaranteed to make an imbued one either. But I don't know. It just feels like I'm wasting them if I'm not, especially since I'm this close. What could I even do? Yeah, I don't. These do not count towards it. I don't think these do either, but I do need to level these up, especially like the Arcana weaving, because I need to be able to make that belt. In which case, actually, I should also level this up. I don't know why I took this one. Because I should be getting this one. How much is that? 10? So I will need 20 skill points before I can even get to this one. Oh, knowledge points, not skill points. That's a bit of an issue. I don't know. But yeah, I need to figure out what the secondary weapon, or not weapon, but the secondary crafted items I want would be. Maybe a ring or a neck. I do not know. I'll need to figure out which embellishments makes any sense to take. Maybe it's the one that increases my intellect, the Arcano weave lining. Maybe that one. Put it on some item. I do not know. There's a lot of people here. Where's the Night Elves? Like, we have the Void Elves here, we have the Nightborn here, then we have the Highborn here. We have something going on here as well, but that's like just volunteers, I'm guessing. But where's the Night Elves? Are they like out here maybe? Nope. Sure, they would not be like closer to the enemies than the rest, right? What's this? I don't know. Alright, one thing we need to do is we need to go to the Zoir. And pick the faction. Maybe we choose the Magistus this time. Maybe they are in the garden. That seems like a place they would be. No, they are not. Okay. Sure, they would be inside the city walls, right? But yeah, where's the Night Elves? Maybe they haven't quite arrived yet. Like, I can imagine it might take some time. But then again, I mean, if everybody else is already mustered here, surely the Night Elves would have been able to get here too, right? Or maybe they don't have the same portals to use? I do not know. Wait, where is it? It's here. Don't want me flying circles around the tree.
Look who's arrived, my friend.
Hello.
Speaking of you, highly, of course.
Of course. Why else would you not speak highly of me? Oh, Thalia, my favorite mage. I am delighted to see you in attendance once more. You have quite the natural talent for these sorts of affairs. The nobles are pleased with your presence, and your favor has been swaying their coffers. Let us stop the good things, shall we? Help me choose an ally of our representative to invite to the Haven this week. I am ever curious to see what drama you will stir up. As my personal guest of honor, your favor will be seen as an extension to my favor.
Do come back again.
I would like to select someone for this week.
Guide you.
Right, so we have 100 favor with the fast riders. We have none with the... Oh. We have none with the row. I feel like we should take either the row or the magisters. Okay, I'm almost tempted to make some science here. It would make most sense to pick the magisters so we could like boost the magisters and the blood knights. It would make a lot of sense to do. But I am a bit curious if we were to take the row and get the favor, whether it would degrade the reputation of these. I do not know. I think it's probably better to choose. The thing is like, this has a higher overall plus, but it also has higher... let's take the Magisters. I think we took the Blood Knights last time.
Welcome, welcome. Make yourself comfortable.
Excellent choice. We did good. Right, let's go get the Brimming Arcane. Let me see, what can I actually get from them? We can get a... Well, that's a nice looking clothing set. We can get a rack of silver weapon arms with a shield and a spear. The Blood Knight's tabard, that's pretty. We can get the Blood Knight's armor. A formula for animated Sandori hammer, that sounds kind of nice. Blood Knight's socialite attire. Well, not really to my fancy. And a shield. Okay, so honestly... I mean, I could get this one and I don't really care about the matches after that. The formula, probably.
May my goods serve you well.
I wonder if it's only like showing the formulas because I have enchanting and it would show something different if I had a different profession. I do not know. But the mattresses we get, isn't that essentially the same dress?
Return when you need more.
That's the Blood Knights, just... Yeah, it's just a different color. I see. A sunlit glass mirror. Ooh, a gentle floating planter, that's cute. Right, so clothing sets are essentially the same. Oh, you can get a cat. Okay, we definitely need to match this. An animated Sundari pickaxe.
Treat my wares with care.
So is the rogue gonna give us some purple? The exact same thing, just purple? Nope, white and black, I see. And purple, there it is, I knew it. And the spear. Ooh, a vine decanter, that's fancy. And a privacy screen. And that is the same. They can give us some self-powering Fallacian sun wine. Well, maybe we should actually be starting to favor these. They have to have some more fancy decor. Fast fire certificate screen. Yes, I knew it. A comfy cushion. A lightwood wardrobe. I kind of want that too. That's actually kind of nice. And a quiver. And a technique. So that's not... Yeah, that's inscription. But a Sundari Phoenix quill. Okay.
Are you planning a purchase?
So maybe I should actually start favoring the these. But I'm guessing that it kind of seems like the Magisters and the Blood Knights are close, just allied, and these were kind of doing their own, but slightly more allied than the others. So maybe it's a matter of, like, you know, gain the favor of the Blood Knights and the Magisters, purchase their things, and then switch allegiances to the others. I don't know.
May my goods serve you
And let us just finish up doing this thingy. Let's see, fortified runestones, Magisters. We have placed a number of runestones throughout Eversong Woods, each one shared with protective arcane magic, intended to ward off the light bloom. While highly effective, the runestones require an immense amount of power to function. They must be regularly fed with latent arcana, lest they weaken. As Magister, it is our duty to maintain the runestones, especially when the eyes of the Haven are upon us. Recharge the arcane power and defend them from those who would threaten us. Okay.
We shall not falter.
I would like to give you a token as well.
Sunwell's glory shine on you. What needs bring?
I don't think so I think giving tokens is a way to kind of like just get some extra favor without costing favor from anyone else. I think. Courtesy of the Fast Riders? See, that's in 25.
May the eternal sun guide you.
So that didn't do anything. So I'm guessing we might want to do one of each then. We have 4.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Or is it better to like... I think at the moment we do not have any points for the row. So maybe we do not focus on them at all. Like not give them anything. Because it doesn't seem like I can go into negative.
With perseverance.
Less lawless. The Tideborn are always running just over the legal line. They are annoying at best, but this is the exact same we did last time. Slay Dagger Spine infuses new Dagger Spine, but that seems new. Have you seen the encampments the Naga have been constructing along our coast? Dreadful business. Not only do they menace our ships and disrupt our trade routes, but they might pose a real threat to Eversung's inland settlements, if allowed to continue operations unchecked. Their arcanists are particularly dangerous. Dispose of them, and our guest will be in your debt. Right, so we get 100 points with them. I kind of think I want to try to max the Magisters and the Blood Knights for now, and then once I eventually decide to switch over to Fast Riders and the Row, then I'll probably just have to use the coins to negate any potential negatives I'm giving to them, I think. But for now I'm just gonna focus on those. Let's give some more to the Magisters.
Glory to the Sindora.
Keeping precious small animals as pets is a popular pastime among the nobility. The more conventional the animals, often obtained through magic, the more of a conversation piece it is. I have enchanted this wand with the appropriate shrinking spell. Use it on some of the colorful toads out near the ponds and bring them back here. The nobles will find them delightful. Naturally, the toads may not take kindly to the enchantment, but I trust that you can handle that should it occur. I'm sure I can handle some angry toads. Surely.
Glory to the Sindora.
And one for you as well. There's still a lot of friction. There's still a lot of friction on the border with Suleiman, but we must hold the watch on all fronts. Check in with the Bloodguard Nerik at the Falashian Pass. It is rumored to be one of the most uneventful posts. I certainly would appreciate the reprieve, if only for a few moments. Stay alert. Okay. Shurelaran. Alright. Oh, hang on, the quartermaster hears something for me as well. Ooh, a champion level thing. Oh, that's useful. You seek an audience with Selfril, and you're wearing that? Excuse me for a moment while I laugh into my handkerchief. Now, let me be professional. You are cordially invited to attend Selfril's soir. Don't embarrass yourself, Alia. The best of Philemon are watching. You know, if I might say so myself, I think my attire is rather elegant. That elf on the other hand is not really wearing anything though. Fine fashion funds. What's that? Can be exchanged with Andra to San Moon City for an outfit of your choice. Ooh. Oh, hang on, I want to check the renown shop as well. What did the helmet? Didn't I get a helmet?
Treat my wares with care.
Did I just unlock being able to get a helmet?
May my goods serve you well.
I'm confused. I got my quest log. This is an absolute mess. Oh, I had to do the fortifying quest. I see. Okay, I understand. Anyway, Silvermoon's Tenacity. A Spellpunk's home of Falashian magics. Can I afford both of them? How many of... Oh, I can afford both actually. Not really a fan of this outfit, to be completely honest. I feel like I already have the Silvermoon cloak or something that looks very similar to it. Inlex Codex of Blooming Light. Hasn't for Arcana we spell thread. Oh, I need that. Yeah, I can afford that. Study and increase your midnight tailoring skills. I need that. The enchanting skill. I need that. What's this? Silvermoon Court Tablet. That looks exactly like the Silvermoon Tablet. I can actually afford both of these. That means I will not be able to get the Blooming Light too, but that's probably fine. I think I'll just take the Tenacity. Oh, actually, I kind of want these. They are very pretty and I want them in my house. I'm so broke. Let me get the Tenacity enchantment. I definitely do need that too. Right.
Return when you
Okay.
need more.
Tenacity. Arcana spell threads. Cool. Because I definitely do need like to put these on my legs because I mean to increase my max intellect. They are kinda expensive to make though. That's okay. I'm actually running out of mode of pure void apparently. Interesting.
My goods are one of a kind.
Oh, so they do not remove them just because they are already known. That's a bit weird. I mean, it is, at least it's marked as already known. A design for a bejeweled Sinduri lyre. I need that. That's jewel crafting too. I do have a jewel crafter, probably can't make it though, but yeah. A fiery dragon horde, that looks very majestic. And there's this ensemble. A whatever that is. A statue. Burp. Silver shoulder plates. A flying lantern thingy. Flying chandelier. Light post. Floating lantern thingy. Sinduri wine toy. Toast those around you with your glass of Sinduri wine. That sounds lovely. And I can also get a small dragon hawk thingy. Then there's another ensemble. A turning bookshelf. Floating spire shelf. Interesting, this one is rotating by itself. This one is not. I wonder if it will rotate by itself there, and then you can just kind of like put things on it as you want. But I'm guessing it's not rotating for that exact reason. But it's definitely like a thing you can place inside of your house, kind of like have a floating shelf and place trophies on it or something. But of course, like doing that, they might not be able to rotate it. That's a fancy looking chair. Less fancy looking chair, but still fancy. Fancy looking bench. Fancy looking table. Fancy looking table as well. A tall. Interesting. A rug. I need these. It's a cozy rug, I guess. Alright, anyway, I digress. We need to finish up this one. Well, she's partying. This one, I guess. Alright, but yeah, I also sort of having read out all these quests but not actually doing them now because I think it is unfortunately time for me to take my leave. Because it is about 1 AM my time, and we have been streaming about 3 hours, which I think is actually pretty good given the time that I started and all that, given that I, started at like 10 PM. I do not know if I will be back tomorrow. I don't normally stream on Thursdays, so probably not, but same time, maybe I will. Who knows? I will definitely be back on Friday though. Where we will... I don't know what we will actually be doing. Maybe we jump into some more World of Warcraft? I don't know, I mean we kind of completed all the story thingies, so... Maybe we play a story-driven game instead. Or maybe we just stick to some World of Warcraft. I do not know. I do not want to make any promises because I'm kind of a bit hesitant to start a story-driven game while I still have a editing backlog I need to get through. That's kind of why I'm sticking to WoW. But at the same time, if I'm playing... Oh wait, hang on. We can do like... we can do side quests. Yeah, I think that's a good alternative. We do still need to finish Resident Evil, or you start to play Resident Evil 4 at some point, the remake. And there is also a game called The Enigma of Fear that I really want to play as well. But I think I need to get good with my video editing and actually finish my backlog before I continue with anything. But for now, if you did enjoy this stream, I want to know where to go live next, please do make sure to follow the channel as it helps me out tremendously. And you will be able to get notifications when I do go live. As I said, I do intend to go live on Friday. I do not know exactly what time, but definitely not at 10 PM. I'll probably go live at like... I don't know, maybe I'll even go live and make a longer stream. At around 4 PM GMT, maybe? I do not know. But as I said, follow the channel and you will know when I go live. We do also have a Discord channel for those who are curious about that, and we also do post like going live notifications there. One of my goals for World of Warcraft is to kind of have a small archive of like all the the entire story of the expansion. That's one goal. But the same goal would also be to kind of like start making a small community that can do raids and all that. Not raids, but maybe because that requires a lot of people. But at least dungeons or maybe delves and all that. So that is something I endeavor to get done. But yeah. But we do have a Discord. I also do have some social media, which is wrong command. Socials, there we go. Which is Arazeena.psky.social over on Blue Sky, or Lady Arazeena on Twitter. I do also have a YouTube channel where I am doing my best to keep uploading the Resident Evil highlights for... I need to really finish Resident Evil Revelations 2 highlights, and then we have Resident Evil 6, 7, 8, and of course Requiem after that. In terms of Requiem, we have finished the game, and I'm making it a Let's Play series on the YouTube channel. If you cannot wait until I finally manage to get that done, you can look at my archive channel, because the full playthrough is actually out there in a VOD format. So yeah. But in any case, I really do hope you enjoyed this stream, because I definitely did enjoy it. I'm very happy I decided to stream despite thinking, oh no, but it's 10 PM, I'm tired, maybe I shouldn't. But I was like, no, I want to. So I'm happy I decided to do that anyway. But until next time, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening, day, night, or whatever time zone you're in, and I hope to see you all again soon. May the moon's blessing be upon you. Bye bye.